Hi guys, welcome to Techgeek. So in the last videos of Excel, we have seen about sum and count functions. So today I'll be telling you about more functions that is unique, filtering the data from one sheet to another. So let's see what are this. So as you can see the same data set which we have used. Now we'll come to a different sheet, that's sheet 2. Now let's say we want to extract the names, that is segment has government, mid-market channels. We want to get the unique values of this. Unique values, that's what all values are present. So what we can do here is, okay, sorry, I did it already. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll have unique, then we need to tell which is the particular column and which is the particular sheet which we are referring to. So for this range, what we write exactly is, I'll just write it here itself. It should be sheet name, okay, then with an exclamation mark and then the column range. Now column range, as I have written, sorry, yeah, A2 from A. Why did I write A2 from A? Because the values are beginning from 2. Okay, you can specify the last also if you have any specific key you won't want the whole of column A. We can say only the first 100 ones. Okay, so this is the way we reference to a new sheet or a different sheet. And then 0 specifies whether we want it to be by column, okay, or we don't want it to be by rows. Okay, so this is it. Now we got all the unique values of column A from the sheet, this subsheet data. Now let's say we'll again find for B1. So again the thing would be same, data exclamation, sorry, we are going for B2. Okay, B2 to B, and let's write 0. Okay, this will give all the country names. Similarly, you can find for any other value also you have for any other column. So okay, now it's not always like you need to put the 0. See here I place the 0 mark, here I didn't, because that's a completely optional thing. Okay, let's see, we got the unique values from any column. Whichever column you want, just specify the range, and then this is optional whether you want or not. Okay, now this was the part of this. Now let's see, we have some values, we need to extract the other value from it. Okay, now what we could do is, let's copy the first 3 columns. Let's say first 4 would be better because we can have the columns. Okay, we copied the first 4 columns. We'll place these first 4 columns here. Now what we'll do, from this sheet, that is the data sheet, we'll get month name here without actually copy pasting. Okay, we'll get the month name here. Now how we will get, we will check that these 4 columns, if they are matching with these 4, then it should return the value. Okay, so this is actually what we need to do. We need to extract a column. Okay, so let's say this column is O. We need to get this O column when we'll check A, B, C, D values. Okay, so this is what you need to get. I hope this is fine. Okay, so now how we will do it, there are various functions that we do. First is filter. You often get filter option from here. Let's say filter range upon conditions. As you can see, now this is the range which we want to place, and what is the condition. So the range is the O column. The O column is the one which we want to get. Now coming to the condition. Now condition is that this D value, E value, F value, G value should match from A, B, C, D. Okay, so one by one we'll write. Let's come to A2 is to A. Now this value should match with which is this column, D, and the cell should be D2, comma. Now the second condition that says that data sheet B column should match with the value of E2. Similarly, we'll come to the other one, that's C2 should match with EF2, and then the next one and the last one that we will say, the D column of data should match with G2. Okay, now let's see what happens. Okay, for this particular column we got D2. Now we have one more thing. We can slide down this. If we slide down this, so we can see that yeah, there's a reference error. Why? Because we might have one or more column with the same values. Why? Because we didn't place another part. Okay, so we might need one or more conditions. Now one more thing that I want to show you is that for this the column range was O2, but here the column range is coming from O3. So this is wrong. So for such cases we use ampersand function, that is dollar sign, sorry. So this dollar signs makes, sorry, not here because this we need to slide down. The range in the E1 should be absolute. It should not change on sliding. That is, it should match from the same. Okay, so that is what we need to do. Similarly, now you can see there's a reference error. Now reference error is just because for the same value, these four values, we might have one or two ranges, but here the answer is only for one. Okay, so let's say we insert one more here. Okay, sorry, I need to insert it here. Just a thing. Now see, there were two columns that had the same values. Okay, now why did this happen? So see, for this we have one more unique value, that is units sold. So might be because of this the issue came, that 2 months were same but units sold were different. Okay, so this is the thing which we can do for filtering. And what is this reference error now? I hope this is understood by you. So in case if we are getting a reference error, that means these copies are duplicated. Okay, so excuse me, you can see that this value and this value is same. That's why we got a reference error here. So for this you need to make sure you include another column to specify, or second thing you can do is you need to specify one more range. Like for this same I had two columns. Well, I would say the second option is not a preferable one. In case you're working with large amount of data, you should check the absolute number of columns that would be responsible for making it unique, and filtering is easy. So I hope this uniqueness and this filtering part is done with you. Please be sure to have this dollar signs. Why? Because on sliding the dollar range won't change. And secondly, how we'll compare it and how we'll reference a new sheet to this sheet. Okay, now unique part is done. I hope this part is easy. For the next upcoming sessions I'll explain more. Till then, keep following Techgeek. Thank you.